I'm going to make our 4th of July special before Vinny gets here. It's hard because he's bringing the kids. We're going to have a blast, literally. And I got my mess out here. This is what Billy Joe left us, cleaning her up. And she's almost finished. The bumper is not on because it does not line up. I'll give you a little tour. We had to clean her out. That's why the doors are open, because there was water inside. See, people are starting early. But she was a real shit house inside. I think a little bit of spick and span and a bucket on a rag will take the rest of that out of her. And we don't have the wheel caps on. That stuff's still sitting there. We got some detailing to do. All in all, she came out pretty good. No real flaws to speak of, except for that molding right there. We're going to doctor that up. But she's just about finished. I guess the bird pooped all over. And we're going to finish cutting the bed liner out. I just roughed it out just to get it back in there. And I didn't want the bed rails, which took me hell and high water to get these all touched up. And then we got to get the bed rail caps on. There's a lot of parts in there, mud flaps, different things for her. And we got wheel well moldings that are going on there. And I got the wheel well treatment going. So there's a lot of things for her. In the meantime, we had to fix Granny's car. My mom has this 2011 Nissan, and I got news for you Nissan owners. The evap canister tank bracket, this one, the bolts will be seized in there. You won't be able to get them out. You're going to have to drill and tap. It's a real bastard. It's done. It's all drilled and tapped, and what's left of the evap canister bracket, this is what it turns into. This is why it's a holiday special, because it's a bunch of this and that. She needs a bath, hasn't had a bath, and since I can remember. And then I usually pick up my cigarette butts, but that's what's left of the evap canister bracket. They left me slide on inspection because they know I fix things and keep up on things. I'm not a slouch. I'm an automotive enthusiast. Okay? I prefer Harlan Sharp's motors, Bob Grunnell out there at Trim's Automotive out there in Lebanon, PA. Okay, these are the people that keep me afloat for the rest of my life. Okay, because I'm a gearhead and I always will be, and there's no changing me or my behavior. OCD on making a vehicle when you're redoing it. If you're going to put money into it, I used a lot of new parts, and I did use some Harry's parts. And we're going to make a video out at the auto parts store with Mark. He's one of the managers out there. It's called the Auto Parts. It's a You Pull It yard. And I get a lot of good stuff out there too, and a lot better prices than Harry's ripping. Harry really rips people off. Harry's is not worth it unless you're desperate for the parts like I get. It's not going to go together without it. And that's all I have to say is we're going to cover working a spray gun because that issue came up. I got a lot of emails on it, and I actually got letter size mail. Some people still write because they actually, when I explain what they want me to go over. And working a spray gun is not that difficult. So we're going to go over that when Vinny Slippers is here. And I call him Vinny Slippers not because he's lazy or anything. It's not an insult. He slips in and out just at the right times. A lot of times he comes right on time, you know, like clockwork, and I get shit done. And that means we got grass to cut again too. My grass is getting like weeds. I just cut this grass on Saturday, and Thursday already it's 6 inches high at spots. Alright guys, I got work to do and I got cleanup to do. There's a lot of stuff around the house here I want to get cleaned up, and that's what I'm going to do with my holiday weekend. And upload these YouTube videos.